right? We not having that. We want to build a community, forever. Kids win, we win. Period. All right, we back. Classes in session. Welcome everybody to another episode of A.M.University. I'm your host, Antoine Miller. Seems like we've seen a lot of each other this weekend, guys.
Yeah, it's all good.
Man, nobody got to know how, but.
Yeah.
So how's your weekend going, Wayne? Mine's is funky.
Everything's
It's a weird weekend for me, brother.
It was good. Definitely. Spent a lot of time on that turnpike.
Still good at the end of the day.
Definitely.
What's this, Wayne? What we on? 33. Who that?
Luau Cinder.
God.
Scotty Pippen.
Whoa. Yeah, Luau Cinder. You took it back, bro. You bought that out here. Oh my God. Tarell Robinson.
What's going on?
Tarell Robinson. Again, been seeing my man all weekend. Y'all don't need to know why, but former St.Benedicts prep alum.
Yeah.
Like I say all the time, man, it ain't many guys that like I struggle playing one-on-one against, or like, but this guy right here, man, is just the most annoying dude ever. Like a guy that got just enough strength to defend you, and his hands is always somewhere where the ball is at. Just annoying to go up against. But it was very appreciative though, because the competitive nature came out. But thanks for coming on, man.
No problem.
How you been, brother?
I've been well, man.
What's new with you?
Not much, working on different streams of revenue, and just started athletic workout line.
Okay.
So, that's doing pretty well for the women.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, for people that don't know Rel, and our connection with him, we all went to Rutgers Camden together.
Yep.
Started out. Again, you said it off air. You gotta say that again. For some reason, Rel has a whole different mind frame of South Jersey, whatever. Yeah. But you got to tell them real quick what you thought about us.
So for me, coming
into the
I'm
gym.
from North Jersey, city life, and when I automatically thought of South
City
Jersey,
life.
I just think of like the country, backwoods, like real down southish. For whatever reason, I don't know why I had that idea. So when I first get there, we get in the locker room, we about to get dressed to go do our open runs, whatever, and I see Twan and Sid, they're on the side by their locker listening to Jay-Z. And I'm like, yo, these guys listen to Jay-Z? Like, hold up, bro, we might have something down here. I can fuck with them. So it was just weird that I don't know what type of music I thought they listened to, but when I heard them listening to the same stuff that I listened to and they really rocking and singing the lyrics, I'm like, that's crazy to me. So I was like,
You never told me this story to the other day. I couldn't believe this is what he was thinking about us the whole time. But nevertheless, we had a great relationship moving forward because of those underlying things. But again, with that, our whole playing career, right? This guy, he always brought this argument up to us about how good North Jersey was compared to South Jersey, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. Me and Wayne looking at this guy like, bro, if you don't sit here talking about this North Jersey, South Jersey, we don't care none of that. Man. We don't care about none of that. All the conversations was healthy, but it never stopped though. We could be about to play a game, about to practice, going to the locker room, like, Rel, just leave me alone, please, Rel. But now that we older, it is a dialogue to have. It is an interesting argument to have. So we got him on this show to talk about it. For some reason, I think the conversation going to turn in North Jersey versus Camden. But let's start with North Jersey versus South Jersey. So, Rel, you were a South North Jersey native, Newark, and you grew up in
Irvington.
Irvington. So let's start with this. In your opinion, overall, what do you think the biggest difference is between the North Jersey and South Jersey basketball game?
The biggest difference for me is, like I always tell people, the stat games. All right, games you can just walk into, you automatically gonna win. You just worry about getting your numbers, try to boost your average up a little bit, try to go for your 20, 30 points that you typically don't get on night in and night out. So like North Jersey, we might get like maybe 2 or 3 of those throughout the season. Maybe even 4, depending on your schedule. In South Jersey, I feel like you guaranteed to get 7 to 10 of those type of games.
That's half the schedule.
Yes, exactly my point. Like, y'all be playing mad just random schools out of nowhere. Pennsauken Tech or Cherry Hill Prep or whatever. Some school that just, like, nobody goes to. They going to just so they can be like an engineer when they get older or something like that. Like, just mad random schools that y'all play. So that's what I feel like the difference is.
Cherry Hill Prep. You hear this, Wayne?
Shit, look at Wayne's face. Here we go.
Cherry Hill Prep. What's your rebuttal to that, Wayne?
So when you say Cherry Hill Prep and Pennsauken Tech and all this shit, right? What you referring to? Tell me what you referring to.
What I'm referring to is just schools that just not known to have basketball players or not known to be prideful when it comes to basketball. They just showing up. And then they know if they play in Camden, they're going to win. Their goal is to try to.
So look, right.
I mean, they're going to lose.
So
their
you
goal
from
is
Irvington, right?
Yeah, I'm from Irvington.
Do y'all have a high school like
Yes,
Irvington
we do.
High?
Yes, we do.
How many championships Irvington High got?
State championships?
Yes, that's what we talking about.
I'm not exactly sure. I know we got a couple though, 2, 3.
You think y'all got anywhere near as more as Canine?
No.
What's another school? They got Newark High.
Newark got a bunch of high schools. East Side.
I'm just saying like a high school. They have a high school. Like not the parochial schools, but
East Side, West Side, Shabazz, Weekway.
Shabazz is not a parochial.
No.
Shabazz is Malcolm X, right?
Yeah.
How many state champions they got? Not the girls, because the girls is the best team they ever had.
Yeah, the girls as
Yeah,
well.
with Matee.
Matee.
Wait, before y'all keep going, this is. Should we even be putting parochial in this conversation?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's
Time
all y'all got the vouch for. Y'all
South
Catholic
Jersey has
schools.
parochial schools.
Yes.
Yes.
All right then. So what's the problem?
But our powerhouses is public.
That's not our problem.
That's not.
It's
But
not
we're
our
better
problem
than
that
y'all
parochial
though.
schools suck.
But that's my
What you want me to say
argument.
about that?
We're better than y'all because we just a straight.
Is it a fair
Public school.
conversation? Let me rephrase it. Is it a fair conversation adding a parochial school?
But from coming from Canada, we don't care about being fair.
That's
That's
true,
what we
too.
live
Exactly.
on.
Y'all
Like,
don't care. Y'all
we
show y'all gonna play whatever.
Yeah.
Y'all came up
And
there.
we
Y'all
gonna
beat
win.
some of our parochial schools when y'all had white.
All right. So what we talking
If y'all
about?
good enough, y'all good enough.
So we better.
Camden is beating them most times though.
Beating home.
I don't know the stats, but anybody, in most occasions,
It happens.
When y'all had y'all good teams, yes.
What you mean? That's.
he's the history guy. I mean, Wayne could go back to the '60s.
I'm just saying when y'all have y'all good teams.
From
yes,
like
y'all can come up here.
1957 or some shit to
There you go.
1961, they went like 88-0. Think about that.
That's a great
Think
run.
about that. 1957
That's a
to
great run.
1961. Don't quote me on the like 4-year window, but
Alright.
the 88-0 definitely happened.
Wayne, I get your a Camden
And then,
story,
but
right?
to you,
what
to you,
about-
but listen, but to
Name
you,
another-
but
name
to
another
you, they
school.
lost. That person that beat them was in a championship game, and it was against Trenton, and we consider Trenton North if you want to take Trenton, but if you don't, we'll take them too though.
All I'm saying to you is name another school besides Camden. That's going to
I
be
don't
your whole
know
argument
nobody
the whole
else.
time. Camden.
But I don't.
Camden.
You don't
Camden.
understand where we
argument.
from
That's
though.
a fair
Like,
argument, bro.
I don't know
But
nobody
wait,
else.
for one, that's a fair argument. For two, I'm not a historian like him. I'm just a high school basketball coach,
Yeah.
and I can go off what I've seen. Last time we was at Rutgers, it was a clean sweep. That's all I could go off of.
I get that, and I
was a clean
give
sweep.
y'all that year, right?
South Jersey versus North Jersey, all groups.
I give y'all that year, but let's be real. Most of those wins were upsets. It wasn't like,
I don't know what that means. They
That's
played the
your
game.
upset.
yeah, but
We
what I'm
always went up there.
But what I'm
deep.
saying is that those schools weren't expected to win those
Well,
games.
first of all, y'all got more. First of all, you
That's
know how.
fair.
No, stop. First of all, you know how it goes. Y'all got 4 reporters that picks the winners. 3 of them is North Jersey.
Okay.
There's only 1 South Jersey reporter, and
So you feel like they
we
biased?
base it off them. I mean, you know a lot of North Jersey reporters that's coming to South Jersey to watch basketball. Once it comes state tournament time, nah,
I feel like they follow it though.
they don't follow it. They go based off what Kevin Minnick or Phil Anastasia said at the time. That this team is good, this team is good. They look at the numbers and they base it based off that, and they pick them.
I mean, I don't know. I can't really say because I don't know how they go about it. So you may have a point there.
Appreciate
You may
it.
have a point there, but
That's what we want to.
But because you're saying stat games, right? So you're basically saying that overall that you talking about the competition level
yes.
by saying half of the schedule is stat games,
Yes.
and that's not happening in North Jersey.
Yeah, because just think about Camden. How many schools really stood up to Camden when y'all walked in the gym with y'all busload of people, y'all start doing y'all chants and y'all claps and all that shit.
Right.
They already lost the game once they see y'all walk in the gym.
Right.
So those kids not ready to play a game against Camden?
That don't happen with Camden.
But how many towns or cities and whatever in New Jersey ever stood up to us though?
I was about to ask that question too.
How many schools y'all blew out in North Jersey?
A
Y'all
lot.
didn't blow out nobody.
What
Y'all,
you mean?
It's all competitive games.
All right,
It's all competitive games. That's what I'm saying.
You're right. St. Pat's did get
It's
my
competitive games.
boy had to go down to court.
Exactly. It's going to be competitive
0.001
games. That's what I'm saying.
second.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
So okay, let me ask you this. So is that necessarily a talent thing, or is that the mentality of North Jersey that's
No,
different
it's
than
not
South
the
Jersey?
mentality. No, it's the
It's
population. Y'all got picks and y'all
Well,
got picks.
all right,
We
so-
right here in Little
schools go
Camden.
by groups. Y'all play the people in there saying.
No, explain what I. Let me
Bro,
explain what I mean.
y'all be cheating, going to Harlem and going to places, going to get kids from New York.
I get a lot of kids from New York, bro.
We don't get a lot of kids
I get
from New
a
York.
lot of
We do
kids
get
from New
some,
York.
but we don't get a lot.
They claim it.
Oh,
I don't know if
crazy.
I don't know their
Y'all
addresses.
can't compare to Camden, man. Nobody compare to Camden. We should be the capital.
Y'all should be the capital.
We know we should.
Capital for what? Most abandoned houses?
That's cute. That's black on black crime right there.
No, but I think that's a fair thing. Like, cause is it really the talent level, or is it how the game is played? Because like I told you the other day, I don't even care about that. Like I told you the other day, it's two different referee boards. Like, so the whole conglomerate of, like I told my kids a couple years ago, I said, bro, we got a really good man-to-man team. Mm-hmm. We gonna pressure the shit out of everybody, right? Yep. And what's gonna happen is parents, everybody gonna start complaining in it because we don't. South Jersey isn't played like that. North Jersey is played like that. So they're gonna be refereeing saying you can't hand check as a foul, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. But that's how we playing. Yeah. Right? Because I know how it is. We gotta go to North Jersey to win the state championship.
Exactly.
Right? So I don't care how they want to play it in South Jersey. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is it's a whole mind frame. Right? So is our kids really less talented, or they trained to believe that this is how it is when you go to North Jersey? Rail says they just more talented.
I just go back to the stat games, right? I just think we just more talented than these other teams that's around us. We make it look easy. Like Floyd make people look easy. Ken High just make everybody look easy. It's less the games that we lose. When we lose, we just ran up to somebody that was a little bit better.
Wasn't afraid.
It just just probably a little bit more talent. Mm-hmm. Or the coach didn't make the right adjustment. Yeah. EI the last game that Ken High lost.
I'm just saying.
EI every state championship game that Camden High just lost. It was like five. They lost like 5 straight. It was some like on some Philadelphia Eagles, Andy Reid type of stuff.
They was
NFC
getting there
championship.
Though? They got there.
But no, follow me, right? Because they was up like double digits, 20-something points in every state championship game in the fourth quarter and lost. You do the research.
That's crazy.
Your boy that's getting all the pub, the principal. They was losing by 20 both years in a row and beat them in the fourth quarter and came back from a 20-point deficit.
Oh yeah, that's Westside. They won 3. Yeah.
Yeah, and there was some other North schools.
Shout out to the Rough Riders.
I got so many North schools or whatever like that. Is that talent level or is that coaching? You know what I mean? If you up 20 in the fourth quarter, you should not lose.
Yeah, that's a fact. Especially in high school.
Your team got you there for 3 quarters, and then you lose by up 20 in the fourth quarter. That ain't the players.
Yeah, that's a little bit of the players, but it's coaching too.
I don't think it's none of the players.
What?
I don't think it's none of the players. You up 20-something points going into the fourth quarter, you're the better team.
Oh, yes, I agree with that. But at the same time, as a player, you gotta play too. That you gotta take some onus of that. You don't think so?
Nah, I don't.
If you want a court playing, you up 20 points.
In high
school. You lose that game, you're going to say, oh, that's all the coach's fault, or you're going to take some responsibility?
Yeah, because you're up 20 points because you dominated and the other team made an adjustment from the coach. You wasn't able to adjust after the adjustment.
Right.
That's not a 16-year-old's responsibility.
To know how to adjust on the
fly.
We got some high school kids that can do it though.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
But we can't make it.
If I'm on a court up 20 and I lose, I'm going to take responsibility.
You're a cerebral thinker.
Yeah, as a point guard, like I got to take responsibility.
Oh, okay. Why you leave Irvington and you go to St.Benedicts then?
Because of street stuff.
And then the double barrel on that is why you left Irvington and went to college in Camden. Where basketball started at.
I went to A.M.University first.
Okay, and then you came where?
No, I went to Rutgers Camden.
Why you do that?
2 reasons. One, I wasn't liking the basketball situation there. And then 2, the school life was just horrible. It was boring.
What Camden do to you?
Camden.
You know, it was a question following up with that. You're not just asking you why you went to Rutgers Camden.
I enjoy Rutgers Camden, man. Y'all showed me hella love. I like basketball a little bit more, college-wise down here.
Right.
You know, I got to play against guys like, you know, Wag on a daily basis, Sherrod Fisher, you know, Sid and Watt. They had me going to different gyms and just playing against different people. And then we would all play together. We go over to Philly and play in like the pro-ams and shit like that. So I was enjoying that.
Wait, cause I didn't even think about Sherrod and him.
Yeah.
He got me think. Yeah, you gonna call me crazy, but we ain't gonna co-sign it. You talking about the talent level, right? I honestly think it is a debate. North Jersey versus Camden, as far as talent.
You switching sides on me?
What you mean?
No, just pure talent. I think that's a real debate.
He just had a fruition just now.
I think that's a real debate. I ain't saying that it's true.
Like the boy Fisher was tough. I liked him a lot. He came up North Jersey and I pro-am and he was putting in some work up there.
Led the nation in scoring.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was playing with one of my high school guys. James, my boy James.
But you think that it's not. It's like South Jersey is just top heavy. And if you fill out a roster, it's no comparison.
If you let's just say you do, I don't know, like, I don't see where y'all get to draw the talent from. Like, I got Camden, I give y'all that. And Camden has been consistent with producing talent.
That's all that matters in South Jersey.
But it can't, because we have too many schools.
No.
We got St. Anne's, St. Pat's, St. Benedicts.
That's North. We don't even think about
West
y'all.
Side.
Yo, when we wake up in the morning and yarn, we don't look about.
We have too many places to pull talent from.
No, New York, you mean?
No, we don't really count. The only person that really stood out that came from New York was Corey Fisher.
The boy Youngblood, tell him Youngblood played for St. Pat.
Yeah, he from Newark.
Yeah, I mean he was nice. They was nice.
Yeah,
that was like his shooting guard, right?
Yeah, I was a shooting guard. Youngblood is from Newark.
But on some real shit though, my boy D Block, he also.
Joe? Nah.
No,
Joe. They got to finish that game.
No, look, Joe and Sue Surf D Block some money.
They didn't finish the game.
The game is over. It's on my page. The game
what
is
was the score? 6-7?
Shit was 6-7.
Who was the better? Who was the better basketball player?
Who is the best?
Who is the better basketball player?
We already know who the best basketball player is.
I think it's a toss-up.
We ain't worrying about it. Ain't no toss-up.
I think it's
nothing.
a toss-up. I seen
he won it,
and I seen how he developed. But I don't like the way that Joe played D. If it's a 5-on-5 game, D Block gonna have a long night. Like, I'm not saying he's not gonna be able to get off.
You keep telling me the way he played defense, and I don't know this dude Joe. All I know is how I view that game.
Yeah.
And you basing it off the one-on-one matchup that.
If you go off the one-on-one matchup, like.
You telling me Joe is a better defender, right? You
Yes.
keep talking about Joe with this defense,
Yeah,
defense,
I
right?
didn't see it.
But
he did what he did to
but
everybody.
the game was tied, and if you watch D Block's career, what he can do offensively, Jesus Christ.
But in that one-on-one situation, he didn't do what I'm accustomed to seeing him do as far as getting
What did he do? He put his back to it.
Exactly.
Because you got a crowd.
I'm not accustomed to D Block doing that. From what I've seen him
But
play.
he's playing in a phone booth. You ever played basketball in a phone booth?
Right.
And all these people coming off of COVID? You gotta give my boy Aaron Wallenmore some credit, yo. This is pandemic. This is the first time everybody been around each other.
He did what he had to do to score the ball.
Put it in context though. This is the first time everybody been this close to each other in probably months. So he probably thinking like, yo, damn, I didn't know it was gonna blow up like this.
People was.
They playing in a phone booth, straight foul line to rim.
We've been doing it up north for a little bit, so.
It didn't look like it. It looked like Joe first time ever played this environment like that. It looked like my boy Aaron Wallenmore. It looked like Aaron Wallenmore was comfy. Matter of fact, he pushed people. He told people to get off me. If you watch it, he's telling people to get off me, get off me.
Yeah, this is what we do.
And I can't forget that it ain't just Camden. Like, all right, let's put it in perspective, right? Talent. I think
just Camden.
I think no, it's not. It's not. No, Burlington players can play, bro.
Oh, that's Camden County? No, that's Burlington County.
That's Burlington County. North Jersey take Burlington kids all the time. And I had to learn this the hard way when I went there to coach. And I'm seeing all the players that, he went where? He was at Patrick School? Yeah. Oh, he went to the league? And they right from Willenboro? Yeah. Like, it's a lot of them, right? That just went up North Jersey or whatever like that.
Is Lyson considered North?
Nah, that's Burlington.
That's
Burlington County. Oh. Yeah, Deion Waiters and them was that. Yeah, it's Burlington County.
Who was there?
Deion Waiters.
Deion Waiters was there. The boy Kaminga, I think, was there too, right?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Kaminga and the other big guy that what's that? They had another big kid that came with him.
So I think talent-wise, I know it sounds crazy. I'm just talking about 2 counties, like in 2 cities, basically, Camden and Willingboro. But I'm sorry. I think that's a legit argument as far as talent level with the whole North Jersey. It don't sound like it because of the population that y'all got.
We just got too much.
Y'all got too many people. But once y'all put 5 people on that court, that shit look regular.
Right. It's only one basketball.
If you saying it that way, then I think y'all can compete because.
No, we did it, but we did it for 4 decades already. We've been doing it for 4 decades.
I'm saying, think about it like this, right? We have so many people, like it'll be tough for us to even pick a 10-man roster because we have so many people.
That's not our problem. Now, that's not our problem.
We'll try to do it.
It's easier for y'all because y'all got 20 kids to pick from.
No, what?
I got 20 kids to pick from in the last 2 years.
You know you in Camden right now, right?
Yeah, what that mean?
And you take them 20 kids to anybody that you got in North Jersey.
But it's easier.
You having a problem?
It's easier for y'all to pick from 20 kids when we got to pick from 500.
Figure it out.
But 500 are the same kids.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
it's 500 of y'all that doing the same thing.
I get what you're saying.
We picking out of 20 kids that 15 of them really got like a talent. If you had a coach that could just manifest that talent into something.
I get that.
I take Cannon.
But this is why I'm saying the talent level is bigger up north because just
who y'all got? All right, let's do it like this. Who y'all got? Kyrie.
Put it like this, right?
Who y'all got? Let's do it like this.
Let's
who y'all got?
Let's be fair and give y'all 30 players, right? That's 3 teams worth of players. Mm-hmm. We could put together at least 10 teams worth of players that can compete against those 3 teams.
And one of the 30 teams out of Camden going to win the chip with the holding the damn trophy.
It's a possibility, yes.
No, that's what's going to happen.
What I'm saying is that y'all can only put together 3 teams. We can put together at least 10, probably more. And any of those 10 teams has just as much chance as your 3 teams to win.
So who's the Mecca?
You get what I'm saying?
East Coast or West Coast? Because you sound like you like a West Coast dude. Think that since California is bigger,
no,
California.
It's not that.
Because what? That's how California look at us over here.
I'm just saying is that we have so much talent that we have 100 players that compete at the same level as your 20 players.
But now devil's advocate, what Wayne is saying though, those 20 players is so good in Camden that it don't matter about your 300.
But what I'm saying is that I don't feel like those 20 players are better than 100.
I take 5 lines over 20 sheets.
If y'all get 100 players, right, and we get 100 players, we're gonna dominate y'all because y'all only got 30 that can compete.
But we got 5 lines.
You get what I'm saying?
Y'all got 500 sheet and 2 lines.
No, we don't got no sheet. We ain't got no sheet. Y'all got more sheet down here than us.
Who y'all got? Y'all got Kyrie Irving.
Okay. You trying to go down the line?
Please, go right away.
You talking about in the league?
Go ahead.
Right now?
Let's list them. Go ahead. You got Kyrie.
You got Kyrie in the league right now, right?
What are we on?
This is high school platform.
What timeline are we?
Talking about high school platform, North Jersey, Camden, high school basketball.
See, Kyrie wasn't. In
Kyrie
high school,
was the
he
worst.
was nice in high school.
He went to Duke. That's it.
Yeah, but we
nice.
had people with better high school careers than him up north.
Like who?
You know what I'm saying?
Name one.
First of all, the person on his team, Dexter Strickland, had a better high school career. I don't know him. He went to UNC, North Carolina. He was projected to be.
Where Brian Costner went?
Brian Costner went to Seton Hall Prep.
Yeah,
NC State.
I know his name.
And then he ended up going to NC State. Yeah.
I know Luau Deng.
Luau Deng went to Blair.
I know Charlie Villanueva.
Blair. Yeah, I had to go against them twice a year.
But so is
none of y'all is better than DeJuan Wagner.
DeJuan Wagner's the best high school player in New Jersey. We give y'all that. No one's debating that.
Where he's from?
He's from Camden. All right, but what about
how he get that good?
What that mean?
Playing against 500 sheep or playing against those two sharks?
Oh, boy.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
He got that good because he was brought up to be what he was.
Don't do that.
He was brought up to be what he was, a killer.
Don't do that.
He wasn't brought up to be that way.
He played hard. He traveled hard. I mean,
that's what I just said. That's
he worked hard.
That's what I'm saying.
And he played with people down here. He hated going up there. We going up there for what? Unless he meeting with Jay.
Here we go.
You feel me? What are you going up there?
I think as a whole conglomerate, you got to give South Jersey more credit based off Camden and South Jersey combined. You got to give more credit because it's harder to coach in South Jersey because of your premise a little bit, the lack of.
Yeah.
Right? You gotta work that much harder to build a program. You gotta work that much harder to be creative in order to be successful. So from that standpoint, I think you got to give South Jersey more credit. Back to Wayne's point. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
See, my thing with that is just that I haven't seen enough schools in South Jersey that just came out with consistent talent.
That's fair.
Argument. That's not my argument anyway.
So, like, we know Wayne, he's Team Camden all day. We get it. Purple and gold, you bleed it. You could cut purple and gold spilling out. I got it.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that it's not enough elsewhere. Like, if you go to North Jersey, you can find 5, 6, maybe even 10 teams that consistently has a talented player every year, talent players. You get what I'm saying? Like, we just have too much talent across the board. Like, it's going to be, like, night in, night out, we got to go against tough schools. You get what I'm saying?
That's just the population, bro.
It's not the population. Y'all got a lot of schools down here, too. It ain't like y'all only play 5 schools.
You just said you don't see a lot.
No,
either you see it or you don't.
When the last time you watched high school basketball, like, really been in it? Or you just follow, like, kind of?
No, I've been watching. I didn't watch it this last year with the whole COVID shit, but before that, I was watching it. Like, I was probably at this game. That's one.
Because, I mean, the facts are the facts right now, right? Because let's just base it off last couple years, right? Camden High's dominant, right? Derek Simpson from Lenape just went to Elizabeth and had 35 to end the year from Lenape. Like, things like that is the gap is a lot closer than you think. Now again,
I feel like the gap is closing.
It closed already.
It's
we
closing.
passed it already.
I'm definitely not past this.
And I don't
as
remember
far as South Jersey, it hasn't closed.
This is why I feel the gap is closing. I feel like across the board with basketball, a lot of players are less prideful and they've become more fans because they see the YouTube highlights. They see people on Instagram and like, oh, that's such and such. That's such and such. Instead of being like, oh, that's him. When I see him, he's getting it. I'm killing him. It's less of that. It's more of, oh, I want to see him. I want to be like, it's more fandom than anything right now. Right?
Not from Camden though.
Camden, one of those schools. It's like very rare. Like some schools just don't have that. Like Eastside, not like that either. West Side, not like that either.
No.
You get what I'm saying? So it's certain schools that just have that pride, but it's a lot less of it. Like it's starting to lessen. So that's why I feel like the gap is closing. So now these South Jersey schools, they're not as timid anymore. You know, so now some of that talent.
Better. They got good. I mean, they.
You think they?
See that? But that's my thing though, right? I think I don't know why they wasn't doing this all these years, but I think people are starting to, in South Jersey. They starting to play more North Jersey teams. They starting to get accustomed to that. That's my argument. My argument is South Jersey thinks that it's just South Jersey, and I never got to go up North Jersey to win a state championship. It's idiotic, right? And I think coaches and players are starting to get more in tune with the reality. I have to go through this North Jersey school to win a state championship.
I need to see at least 1 or 2 of those
so I need to go see it.
Like,
now we're doing it, right?
Put 2 of those teams on the schedule.
Now it's right there.
Yeah, because now they're getting accustomed to, all right, this is how they play.
Camden High side, Camden High never. They always went, whatever, like that. But now the whole thing. But you still think that it's kind of far off.
Yeah, I still think it's still clearly North Jersey, but I think South Jersey is starting to close the gap. And it could be for reasons like you're saying. Y'all starting to play us more. Y'all getting accustomed to our style of play. So now y'all have more to scout from, right? Before, if y'all don't see us at all, when y'all see us that one time, it's like, oh shit, it's a shocker.
It's going to be rough.
So now, even if y'all play us throughout the year and y'all get killed, the next time y'all see us, it ain't going to be the same shit. Because y'all are used to it.
Who you think has the edge as far as coaching right now? Or just in your overall opinion? And why?
My overall opinion, I still take the edge of North Jersey.
Why?
I just feel like we get coaches that's more consistent. Like, say for instance, like a Phil Colicchio, like he's just super consistent. Like he take his program from Linden to Elizabeth, same results.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? St. Pat's coach.
What was his name? Malverde?
Boyle.
Yeah,
Kevin Boyle. He had the same
Mm-hmm.
program as St. Pat's up here. He just went down to Florida and still doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the consistency. St. Anne's, nobody's going to argue with Bob Hurley. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is with him. You know, it's Central Zoo Crew. He's been doing the same thing for years. You know what I'm saying? A lot of coaches just been at their places consistently and been consistently doing what they do. Even the guy at West Side, he gonna kill me. I forgot his name. Akbar Cook. Yeah, same thing at West Side. They won 3 state titles in a row. You know what I'm saying? East Side coaches, they got like 3 or 4 or 5.
Now is that because they out coaching people, or is it because the talent is that superior?
It's because of coaching. Like all of these people are a lot of these people are in the same area, right? So they're getting certain players, but they have a system and they have a certain system in the way that in a coaching style that speaks to certain players. So when they doing the tryouts, they pick the right players. They pick the right players for their program. Like you know, we played for fucking with Shuzen. He want us to run a freaking Princeton offense, and we don't got those type of players. You know,
Correct.
So it is about coaching. You know, yes, they get the talent, but no matter how much talent you got, if you don't know how to use it.
That's not true.
It
Not
is.
at the high school level. That's not true. That's why I asked you the question.
Mm.
That's not true. Superior talent at the high school level could get you a long way.
It will.
And I'm looking at a team right now on the screen where that's the case, in my opinion. Superior talent gets you a long way.
No doubt. If you got a talent,
that dude don't know what he doing. That's got that hand up.
Yeah.
He don't know what he doing.
I agree with that.
But he gets the most talent in the state.
Yeah.
From everywhere. That kid with the basketball is from Chicago. like that, and that's my point with the what they call that's my point with the parochial schools though, because I don't think you can clearly say what you're saying without an asterisk because of that. The means, the resources to get these dudes, like,
all right,
come on, bro. Come on. And what Wayne is saying, these dudes that all live in this 9 miles.
Yeah.
I can go get them right now.
Like, all live in this 9 miles.
I can go get my starting 5 right now.
And they rocking out, bro. Night in and night out. So it's like, I knew this was going to turn into a New Jersey versus Camden, but that's a legit argument, bro.
I get what you're saying, right?
Yep.
But like we have certain schools in North Jersey that they could probably go get a 5 that's going to compete with Camden too.
You keep saying compete. Wayne ain't saying nothing about compete.
Winning.
Y'all gonna win. That's not guaranteed. Like Eastside could put together a 5 that could beat Camden.
Absolutely not.
You don't think Eastside can?
Absolutely not. Randy Foyer gonna make y'all not lose by 30. But
I'm talking about the last 10 years.
Absolutely
Randy
not.
Foyer and Wagner,
Absolutely not.
equation.
Absolutely not.
Years to do.
Eastside is I know exactly what you're saying. Eastside is gritty as Camden, but they was never as talented as Camden High.
Okay.
In my opinion, never.
So what about you said we're not
the only team that Camden that we give Camden.
Roselle Catholic can put us together.
The only team Camden in my area. The only team that we give.
No, we're gonna win.
The only team we get adapt to is St. Anthony's. That's the only team we get now.
All right, last 10 years. Let me see who y'all have at Camden. Obviously, I got DJ. I got Lance.
Last 10 years.
Last 10 years.
It's 2020, 2021.
No, 2010 no.
He probably just missed the cutoff.
He was like Iceland or somewhere. He was somewhere winning a chip overseas.
Who else we got to worry about?
He won a chip overseas.
I swear, you might call me crazy. The Brad Hawkins team and Jamal Holloway and Rasul, the team that lost to Akbar, they was up 25 in the state championship game. I swear, I would give anything to see how they did against the Isaiah Briscoe's Roselle Catholic team that beat Paulsboro by 175 points in the TOC.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that they would have beat him because Isaiah Briscoe was great.
He was number 1 point guard.
He was great, but I would have loved to see that against that Camden High team.
That would have been that game right there would have been one of Briscoe's best games. He lived for those moments, like big crowd, people playing extra aggressive, those gritty games. That's what he lived for. He won those games.
You talking like he the best player in New Jersey or something?
He was the number 1 point guard in the country.
That's what he was. Number 1 point guard.
Yes.
Was he the number 1 player in the country?
He's number 5.
Oh, well, we don't know number. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we talking about all ones.
He wasn't number 1.
We got ones, all in one family, just one straight across the board.
Okay.
Like y'all can't compete just with that one generation, just right there. Like that's just one family. Just
yo, is your last name Wagner or something, yo?
You gotta understand.
Your last name either Wagner or Camden, one or the other, yo. Wayne Camden, Wayne Wagner.
That's real shit.
It's coming out his blood, boy.
Real shit.
It's coming out his
blood.
I
get my heroes flowers while they here. You feel me?
I get it.
But y'all ain't got no heroes up there. Kyrie, goofy as hell. I don't know what Randy doing right now. And who else y'all got?
We got a couple people, man.
Let me ask you something real quick.
Our niggas stay irrelevant.
What did you always think about? What's your opinion on that jelly fan movement?
I felt they were they were smart. I thought they were smart.
Okay, now let me rephrase it. Not from the business standpoint. Okay. What they did business standpoint was it was almost genius.
Yeah.
They didn't end it because Nike robbed them.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about basketball wise.
Basketball wise, I felt like all of those players are really good high school players. I felt like some of them didn't pick the best colleges to go to, and I feel like some of them thought they were better than what they were. All right.
I agree.
So, like I felt like Isaiah Washington, he had a good career at Minnesota, but he was trying to make his push to get to the league, and I felt like he was probably an overseas player. A really good 10, 13-year career overseas player. Making some good money.
Okay.
I feel like JQ, Villanova wasn't the spot for him. Because you know how Villanova is. They're a system-oriented team. You're going to do what Coach Jay say, and that's that. He
100%.
needs to be more open court. Like, you see how he's playing at Alabama?
Absolutely.
That's more his style.
Absolutely.
And that's what I get to. That's what I always say about the transfer pool. Like, I feel like people pick schools based off a name as opposed to fit. And that's where they mess up, and that's why they end up having to transfer. You got to go to the right spot for you. I feel like Minnesota was a great spot for Isaiah. He did well there. I think he averaged 10 to 12 points, maybe 5 or 6 assists. He was having a good college career. It wasn't great. I don't think it was enough to get him to the league, but it was enough to get him a great contract overseas, and for him to have a nice career over there. But everybody wants to get to the league, which I understand. That's the dream. That's
what
the
you
goal.
think about the transfer pool?
But what I think is, right, you say, is my name this and that, right? Y'all ain't never had nobody as great as what I seen right in front of me. You feel me? So y'all can't understand where I'm coming from, Like, I seen somebody great, like, right in front of me manifest. You feel me? Up north, your era, you never seen nobody as on that caliber. So that's why you got nobody to talk about. Like, I got somebody to talk about.
You talking about
like the person that I'm talking about. I was in the high school gym watching them come in with McDonald's.
One of my close friends, Mark Rashad,
wasn't better than him.
Yeah,
wasn't better than him. But he wasn't better than
him.
him. But he wasn't better than him.
Like, obviously, we're talking about the greatest high school basketball player in Jersey.
So that's why I can get that pass to talk about him all the time, because this is my hood. That's my man. You feel me?
I love
that's why I can get that.
I like why he's a good dude too. Like,
you have no choice because he's the greatest. You have no choice. Like,
that's what's up, man.
You feel me? But Kyrie, we can still say he's great, but he's weird.
Okay.
That's up north.
That's what's up.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Real, you got anything else about this subject? Go ahead before we end.
Who had a better NBA career?
Wag in his little thing. Yeah,
had a better NBA career than Kyrie.
Come on, I'm not gonna get that out.
I just want to make sure. No, but overall, this is a great topic. Like, I love having these debates. Dating back to our college days, I always, talking about the latest North Jersey guy compared to y'all South Jersey guys. But it's always.
I'm glad you said you're North Jersey guy and our South Jersey guys.
No, I said North Jersey guys and South Jersey guy.
Didn't you say Sharon Fisher?
Oh yeah, Sharon Fisher.
Where you from?
Too. He's from North Jersey.
Downtown.
He's from South Jersey. That's
downtown.
Cool.
I mean,
we could. Point being, we could have this debate for 7 hours straight.
Yeah, for
real, because I know Real don't agree, but North Jersey versus Camden is a real debate. But we could have this conversation for hours. But I know Wayne don't feel this way, but I'm pretty sure me and Real is on the same page.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, New Jersey is the Mecca.
Yes.
Like, y'all, Wayne Boy, Gilbert Arenas, talking about the Cali stuff. Where was the Valley?
The Valley.
Like, come on, bro. Like, that ain't New Jersey basketball, bro.
Not at all.
And like, bring it over here. Like, come to New Jersey and see what you missing. So again, New Jersey.
Where the boy from USC? What school was that?
Evan Mobley.
Evan Mobley. What high school was that when he went to Connecticut and lost to the Cannon?
Yeah, Rancho Christian or something like that.
What school that came from?
Cali.
Oh.
Somewhere in the
LeBron's son was about to get the same thing.
God bless. For that reason, God bless COVID that they didn't play that game.
Heaven forbid, Mikey. We remember that smoke.
God
Mikey.
bless COVID that they didn't play that game.
Mikey, you better stand on what you said, Mikey.
Oh yeah, he was talking Mackie. I ain't like that at
Trust
all.
me.
Like, we had this North Jersey, South Jersey debate, but when it comes to any other state, we together.
Yeah.
So all that other smoke, I don't want that smoke.
Absolutely. Shout out to NJHooprecruit for always putting that publicity out there for the state. But Chicago, Cali, New York, out in Florida, stop it, man.
What y'all know about the answers?
Stop it. It ain't.
What y'all know about the answers?
It ain't no comparison, man. Stop it.
Shout out to AI. Word up. That's my nigga, yo.
AI honorary. Tell him, Wayne. AI honorary.
AI, man. AI sent me these.